Parental discretion is advised.
It's time to bang, 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 bang. Welcome to the Sunset Bang with Southern Belle and Bleed Burgundy.
Shout me, that's what's up. We're here, yeah. Already. We're live and direct. It's the Sunset Bang with your sister Southern Belle and Bleed. We do the thing, high risk, take the risk. The shadow mile is the gang. You can't resist the playlist. We do the job like rain. Hold up. It's new music Tuesday, we feel you back. Throw it back on Thursdays with OG still in the game as the sun comes down. Know what's up, we blowing flames since the last go round. What the fuck, that Mary Jane. 4 p.m. Pacific time, 6 p.m. South Central, 7 p.m. guard time on the east. It's monumental, 7 days a night. Heavenly flights, that's what I'm into, like, show you right. Banging for life, let me continue. The whole world while we provide what's on the menu. From Houston, Texas, H-Town, the home I've been through. I'm tapping in at that time, like all my kin do. Like Tiny T, fucking with me, and all my friends too, yeah.
That's right, y'all. It's the Sunset Bang with Southern Belle and Young Bleed. Hit us up to get a buzz of your own. 832-819-3242. Bangin832.com.
As soon as you hear, as soon as you get to have a buzz of your own. As soon as you hear, as soon as you get to have a buzz of your own.
Hey, y'all. Welcome to the Sunset Bang, baby, on this New Music Tuesday. This is your sister girl, Southern Belle.
Yours truly, Bleed Burgundy. You heard me? Was good. What's happening with y'all this evening? Man, hold up.
New Music Tuesday, y'all. It's May 23rd, 2023. So 5/23/23. Yes, and you are live in the Sunset Bang. We're gonna have a good time today. We got some great new music for you today. Thank you to everybody that's tuned in right now. If you're on radio and you'd like to watch live, we are on Bangin832 Digital as well. So go to the app or website, or you can join us on YouTube Live and just click watch now, and you'll be right in here with us. Here up in the Sunset Bang. Yeah, man, we got some good stuff to share with y'all today, man. We got some crazy stories we're gonna go through. Bleed is gonna tell you about his upcoming concert coming this weekend. We want you guys to be there if you're in the Mississippi area. We'll give you more details on that. We'll have your weather. We of course have our Dingbat of the day coming up later in the show, and we're gonna start a new segment next week. The Young Bleed is going to have a new segment next week. Why don't you tell them about the new segment that we're going to start next Tuesday?
Simple enough. It's going to be called the Weed of the Week, y'all. So every week I'll be experimenting with a new form of chronic, and I'll be giving y'all the details on it. You know, whether it's good or bad, up or down, or all the in between. So y'all stay tuned for that Weed of the Week starting next week. Hold up.
Just live, man. I can't wait. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, because every week you always give us a new name.
Yeah.
So yeah, what was it last week? Something brownie.
Bigfoot brownie.
Bigfoot brownie. Bigfoot brownie. So yeah, a Bigfoot brownie. So yeah, if you are a weed connoisseur, or maybe you just use it for medicinal purposes, whatever the case, Young Bleed is gonna give you all the info on the latest strains out there in the area. He's also gonna let you know if it's beneficial for whatever you need it for. I mean, you know, if it's indica, sativa, you know, get you high, get you low, whatever, all that stuff. You're gonna learn all that. So that way you can go to your dealer and be like, listen, I need some Bigfoot brownie, because Young Bleed said That
It's
is,
28 point, yeah.
yeah.
THC, man, yeah. I know what it is. On with the bullshit.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes.
That part. Hold up.
Yeah, we're gonna have some fun on today's show. Man, let me shout out to everybody that follows us on Instagram. Y'all have been liking our posts and sharing our posts and stuff. And if you want us to share one of your reels or something, you got a new video out for those of you who are artists or managers or producers or whatever, you got some content, go ahead and send it to us. Inbox it to us on Instagram. We'll take a look at it and see if it's share worthy. And we might give it a share. And for those of you who want your new music played here on the Sunset Bang, hit us up, banging832radio at hotmail.com. Send us your new music in MP3 format. Make sure it's properly tagged, and we will review it. We will review it first. We're not just going to play everything that comes to that inbox. Understand that.
That's every word.
Yes. We will review it. Yes.
Trial and error to put it in plain English.
Because we get a lot of music. Some of it is not even hip hop and R&B. We get some pop stuff and everything. I even got some country music sent to us one time, which is fine, because I like a variety of music myself. But as far as our station format, and then sometimes we get music that's really good and hot music, but it's just it's shitty production. And I don't want to put y'all on air like that. So it is what it is. But yeah, go on and send us your new music, banging832radio at hotmail.com. Shout out to everybody that sent music in today. We're going to go ahead and get it started right about now on New Music Tuesday. This new one is from Kokane featuring Lil Half Dead. It's called Ghetto Music. Also, every time I say Lil Half Dead, that makes me laugh. Just laugh. Yeah. Man, I love it. Yeah, y'all check this one out. It's called Ghetto Music. Don't go nowhere.
Coke, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The party.
There you go.
Somebody call in. That's because my whole volume all the way down. I barely can't really hear at all. So I had to cut it off.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we good though.
You're a real foxy lady. You sure look drive me crazy.
That's funky right there.
36, 36.
He always got a funky style, but this one here, man.
I hear that though.
When the club is kind of packed, I don't know how to act, but a fire's hard. Oh. You dancing kind of close. I notice you ain't got no panties on. Oh. Music is a way that I can make you feel alright inside. Bet you I can make you just get into the groove. Party people, let me see you get your sense upon the ground. Bet you I can make you just get into the groove. Since 1980, now gangsta's been kinda shady. Couldn't now, nigga, fake me. Had the baddest bitches want to have my feet. What up, cuz? Just get it. Music is everywhere, just to dance. have some fun. Music is heaven, just to dance, just to have some fun.
What you drinking on, Blade?
Me and Jake.
Yeah, Irk and Jerk.
No,
Yeah. Edward and Jasper.
Edwin and Jasper, huh? That's a new one. Yeah. Listen to the vibe to it, man.
Music is a way that can make you feel alright inside. Bet you I can make you just get into the groove. Party people, let me see you get your sense upon the ground. Bet you I can make you just get into the groove. Music is everywhere, just to dance, just to have some fun. Music is everywhere, just to dance, just to have some fun.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You guys are tuned into the Sunset Bang on this new Music Tuesday. Let's go ahead and get into some of our headlines. There is a a recall in the U.S. for eye drops. You guys, there's a blinding bacteria that's been found in some eye drops. The contaminated eye drops are called artificial tears. We've all heard of those eye drops called artificial tears. More than 10 brands have been recalled due to the presence of this blinding bacteria. The U.S. Center for Disease Control and Prevention released an update on Friday, May 19th, alerting the public to a rise in deaths and injuries caused by this bacteria. That is so crazy. 81 patients in 18 states have been affected by this bacteria after using Esricare or Delsum Pharma's artificial tears products. The CD said that this has been going on in addition to 4 other deaths. 14 individuals have gone blind and 4 others have had their eyes surgically removed.
Hell no.
Isn't that crazy? The contaminated products are made by an India-based company, Pharma Healthcare. So all of this artificial tear stuff has been recalled. You should not be able to find it on your shelves as of right now because of the recall. It has been pulled. The CDC has told every retailer in the United States to pull these artificial tears off of the shelves because of the contamination. So if you happen to buy any, if you have any in your home, throw it out. Don't use it. Get rid of it. You could be blind or dead from putting drops in your eyes, honey.
This the thing is, man, we've been using Vaseline and what have we for years.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell start putting that in there if it ain't starting the beginning? See, here we go with this bullshit and these conspiracy theories and all that shit again. Somebody in the factory had to eventually, throw the bait out there, everybody buying this shit. Then after a while, I got enough people, I'm selling so much of it. Now let me contaminate the people, man. That's a clear-cut case of murder. Attempted murder or murder, for the deceit.
Yeah, it could be, but it could also be lack of cleanliness, not sterilizing the containers in which this stuff is stored while it's being distributed into these smaller containers, because they say that the bacteria is found in the environment. My point. So they're not clean or something. How
long, Bill? This ain't just happened overnight. So how many times, how much of this is on the shelf for how many years? You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And now we don't know it till it's diagnosed like you diagnosing it. Other than that, the average consumer that been buying that for years gonna buy something today. You see what I'm saying? So how long? Yeah,
according to the CDC, the manufacturing process that created this particular batch of bacteria-filled drops occurred between December 2020 and April 2022. So for 2 years now, December and April of 2020 to 2022 for products shipped to the U.S. So so the CDC is saying anybody who has used these products in the last couple of years, they need to seek treatment immediately. Excuse me. Even if you don't have any symptoms, it's still best to go and get this checked out, because you could develop symptoms later. So yeah, this is a big recall, guys. I'm surprised that I didn't see this in more places. I just happened upon this story, and this should be headline news. You know what I'm saying? There are going to be people who are going to be coming up blind later on, or with bacteria, because they didn't know in time.
My thing is, and correct me if I'm wrong, but everything that comes over the counter, behind the counter, it's mother tested, doctor approved, man, before it leave the laboratory. So who it got by to get to the shelf? Before it got to the stock board, before it got to the truck, the truck got to the warehouse and the stock board put it on. Come on, man. It's
every batch should be trusted, because look, okay, like I watched this documentary about Famous Amos, right? Famous Amos cookies. We all know Famous Amos. So they were showing how Famous Amos cookies were made, and they took you into the warehouse and everything, and they showed you. And they had this big metal container, whatever, where the dough is made up before they actually dispense the cookies out to be baked. And they have someone testing every single batch. They have one tester who's in there taking a scoop of the raw cookie dough and tasting it before. So if they're doing that with food, I mean, this is the CDC we're talking about, okay? If they're doing that with food, then why are we not doing that with other products? I mean, they could at least do something. I don't know what it takes to test eye drops or something, a litmus test or something, but, take a little bit out of there and just test it, make sure it's all good every time, so you don't have this problem coming. But as I did say, this is an India-based company, so a lot of the guidelines and regulations that we have here in the U.S. do not necessarily apply to other countries. They have their own sets of rules and guidelines. So, you take a chance with anything that you buy from other countries, and especially but sometimes we don't have a choice. I mean, think about the medications, some medications you just don't have a choice. But anyways, so yeah, if you guys have any type of artificial tears drops in your cabinets at home, in your bathrooms or whatever, go ahead and get rid of it, especially if it's made between 2020 and 2022. If it's earlier than 2020, you need to throw it away anyway, because it's old.
Artificial intelligence right there. Between man and robot. So you can't test that on no robot.
That's right.
It's humanity, man. So yeah, definitely.
For sure. Amen to that. Coming up next on New Music Tuesday, we've got some new music from Houston's own and Shadow Mob's own Elow The Great. This is his newest one, exclusive for Bangin' 832 Radio. It's called I Will Define. Check it out. Elow does it again, man. Elow be jamming.
Hey, yo, man, it's your boy Elow The Great. Clue, Texas. Missouri County. 979, make some noise. Look. I'm an optimistic, an artistic linguistic, a sophisticated mix with Jeffrey Dahmer with a cadence of Skrillex, infested with rabies to watch me kill it. And I deliver daisies while I ride around with a chopper daily. I've never been a prouder baby, a product of my environment and MC working daily to feed my babies. Come on, Paley, let's go crazy. I bring the country grammar, and I'ma mix it with a little brown gravy. Yo, man, I told them boys they don't know who the fuck I am, bro. I've been doing this shit for a long ass time, man. You don't like my shit, bro, go listen to somebody else. Yeah, like the old saying goes, you gon' do you, and I'ma do me. You can tell all your stories front row at the big screen. Invite your family and friends to see your ass in 3D. AR-15 ripped through the screen, it's a dark night in the movies. I'm rocking out, that's why they call the police. Said I'm trespassing with the bag because my money counts in 3. I came
That's
from
3.
the gutters and I got
Since I've been sitting here, that's 3 I got.
Maybe the root of all it,
Yeah.
but I still pick them off the trees. Look, I'm losing them like keys.
They
I
all
don't need
drop.
Alicia, knocking them out the circle, call it rockabye Felicia. I grinded for 2 years, straight with no breaks. Got on Shadow Mob, signed a deal, and I ain't need a feature. Don't disrespect what I'm preaching. I'll cross you out with your hands together, have you face down, confessing to the deacon. You best believe it, I won't conceal it. Cause I'm out with gorillas with banana clips that'll quick peel it. I make it fall like seasons for no rhyme or reason. Cause I was raised around mongrels, that's why I act like a heathen. It's open season, and I ain't leaving them breathing. I'm not talking about Gucci when I say I make them wheezy. Look, I dream of making money all day, that's why I act sleepy. When I say I'm making a profit, I didn't say the shit was easy. Money ain't the only thing on my mind, my blood ain't that greedy. I don't gang bang or do drugs, my nigga, that shit is greasy. While you niggas blast shots around corner blocks, y'all nickel and diamond for penny rocks, I'm out investing on enormous stocks. I have no time to waste with these kids like a father clock. If you're asking for trouble, I'ma break it out of Pandora's box. Labels, no, I don't put shit in for free work. I'm thinking longevity when I'm digging change out the coin purse. I snap back like a crab from the bottom of the bucket, cause the muzzle on the gun is longer than bayonets on a musket. I'm too optimistic with my oppositions. Got 'em with my sleight of hand with the propositions. I guess the mobs have missed it. I wet floors that'll catch you dudes slipping, cause I was born to crash the waves, is why I'm focused on head-on collision. You little dudes must got me confused. The way you're taking big steps in your tiny shoes. Don't get it misconstrued. When the cannons come out, you niggas disappear quick to your booth like Doctor Who. Rhyming like Dr. Seuss. Front page of the paper when you see me, y'all better read the news. Headline is verbal abuse. If you mess with mine, I will define how I go for par when I swing the iron 9 like I got a golfer's arm.
Yeah, that's live.
Yeah,
That's
buddy.
super live. Super live. Salute. Absolutely.
Shout out to that boy Elow The Great. Oh, shut him up. Doing his doggone thing. Man, let me take this opportunity to send a shout out to DJ Romazzetti. Excuse me. His birthday was this past weekend. He had a birthday weekend spectacular concert, right? Concert on Friday night. I actually didn't get to go to that one, but I understand Hershey, the lyricist, was in concert along with a bunch of other people. It was awesome. I heard the show was live. He did have another event on Sunday downtown Houston, which High Risk and myself came to. Also, DJ Mo Drinks was in the house. We had a great time there. It was at a place called the Secret Group, nice little club. It was awesome. We got to see some new talent, some new artists, and there was one artist there that was just, I mean, he's like the young version of James Brown. His name is Chris Sullivan, and that guy is cold. But we had a really good time. So shout out to DJ Romazzetti. You know, we had a good time. For sure. All right, y'all, on to some more news. A $60 million marijuana startup was a Ponzi scheme, according to the feds. Yeah. So these guys get together, right, in California and raise $60 million to develop a marijuana growing operation. And the feds are saying it was a Ponzi scheme, and the money was used to buy luxury cars, houses, adult entertainment, scrippers, and used to sustain the rap career of one of the company's founders.
Wow,
hustling, man. So yeah, the Securities and Exchange Commission alleged in a civil complaint filed in California federal court that Weedgenics, that's the name of the company, Weedgenics, and its owners, named Rolf Hirschman and Patrick Earl Williams, promised investors that their money would be used to expand their already existing operations in California and Nevada. So they had this big meeting. They're telling all these people, hey, you invest. We've already got this. We've got the land. We've already got the seeds sown. We've already got the stuff growing. If you want to invest, then you can get in on this business opportunity, which we know that the marijuana industry is booming now, right? So it makes sense why they would get so much money in investments. But the investigators say the company, which was legally registered as Integrated National Resources was a sham. So that's like a shell company, okay? It was a sham and never operated any marijuana related business at all. According to the Security and Exchange Commission, they don't even have no land where the weed is growing. Like it ain't no fee. They don't even have a pot with one plant growing up out of it. They have nothing. Yeah, they promised investors everything and delivered nothing. The agency says that the money was mostly funneled into the pockets of Mr. Hirschman and Mr. Williams, with 16.7 million being used to pay back earlier investors, which is what we all know is a Ponzi scheme. Ponzi scheme means when you borrow money to go pay somebody else. You rob Peter to pay Paul is basically what a Ponzi scheme is. So they say between April 2019 and April of this year, these two guys managed to raise $60 million from 350 investors all over the world. It wasn't immediately clear if the men have retained attorneys or not. I would hope so. So there's a big court order. They have a court order to shut the company down and seize its assets, which, that's going to be houses, cars, and a lot of money that cannot be recomped because, as I said, it was adult entertainment. So, they probably was making it rain at the strip clubs and everything else.
That's a straight robbery.
And that's what I'm saying. It had to be a scheme from the beginning because that's such a lucrative business. Why wouldn't they? I mean, if you got 60 million, they could have took 40 million and put into this business and made 300 million, even if they pocketed 20 million themselves. You know what I'm saying? Even if they were a little greedy, they still could have put some money into this booming ass business. And instead,
who could imagine that? But they could, and I'm sure they have no limitations. But coming from that spectrum, and what you know, and how they be seeing this shit. Yeah, that's temptation for your ass. You know what I mean?
Right?
It's an animal, so once it starts, you don't know how it's really gonna roll, and your cup sometimes run it over. And at that point, it's out of control, man.
I mean, I see, but dang, I'm like, that is because I ain't gonna lie, I would love to get in on this industry. I would absolutely love to, because it's gonna be. This is not an industry that we're gonna see fall anytime soon. I'm telling you, because
this is the future. This now into the rest of life, man. Yeah. It took a while to get here.
Yeah, you can start an empire for your children, for your children. That's what I'm saying. The hemp products, and even if you're not a smoker, even if you don't like smoking marijuana, there are hemp products, like you said. You know what I'm saying? They got lotions and creams and body scrubs and body oils and all kinds of stuff, teas and soap, everything else. You know what I mean? And it's got healing properties and healing agents. So even if you're not, you can be in on the hemp game without having any THC in your system. So
the illegal side, it ain't illegal no more. It's just a few places that's rebelling and going against the grain.
Yeah.
The majority of the country is legal in more ways than one. It ain't about the one thing. Do your education, man. Yeah.
Yes. That was stupid, man. That was very stupid. So so these guys are probably gonna be going to jail for misappropriation of funds.
Absolutely. Unless they can pull that money out their ass, yeah. That's the thing. I'm like this here. I respect the hustlers and get it how you live.
Yeah.
When it come with what it come with, man, and shit. You can deal with the consequences. But other than that, who knows? And what a great opportunity. America, I saw this on something. America create is criminals because it's something that you're reflecting off of, that you aiming at, that you can't reach. Mm-hmm. So everybody gonna think long, short. Some people gonna play it long. Some people gonna go for it when they see it. And however, in their thought process, so I don't knock a person for doing what they have to do to eat. And obviously, they did good for a long.
I mean, but that goes beyond having to eat. Yeah, that millions, that goes beyond needing money to eat. Because if you think about it, I mean, just think about it in reality. Mm-hmm. Who needs $1 million? Who needs $1 million to survive? You don't need $1 million to survive.
Yeah, nah, but let me ask you this. That's like the Avon lady. You selling perfume, and you just in the community. You ain't tripping. What's the black lady? That invented the straight and comb.
Oh, what's her name? Oh Lord, who is it, y'all? Y'all know who is it?
Yeah, shame on us, Bill.
I know.
I'm trying to say, but I can't. I don't want to say the wrong thing. I know who that is by name. Madam C.J. Walker. Madam C.J. Walker.
Thank you.
Yeah, first black female millionaire, if not billionaire, millionaire for sure. I'm sure when she was working with that straightening comb, being a black lady in that time, she had no idea. And her business just took off and boom. So you gonna stop your business from rolling? You gonna, oh no, I just want $10,000. No, you're not. If you really want a successful business and you're looking out for more than yourself, employing people, family, so on and so forth. Yeah, you want to make 100 million or better. Want to run for infinite if it can. When you dead and gone, that's like Popeyes and whoever else that got some kind of franchise.
Yeah.
You want to be able to take care of the generations to come. So whatever your form of work or hustle is, now look at those guys in that perspective. Man, we ain't want but 2 million, but fuck.
Thank you.
I'm gonna see.
Yeah. Child tip. Really? Yeah. I just hope other people get opportunities like that, like myself. You know what I'm saying? Anybody legit business, let me know. I can invest.
Take an opportunity though, Bill. That's something they decided they came up with and shot the dice, and I for a good while.
These fools didn't even have no land purchase, man. They didn't even go buy a damn field to start growing the shit. They just said, you know what, we just gonna take this money and we finna go to Magic City and make it rain. That's what they decided to do.
Got some hustle and some game for your ass, man.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Wow. Whew. I got y'all weather coming up next. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back. Oh, shoot. I forgot to tell y'all. Coming up next, I got something new from that girl Cliche, Miss Houston. Yes, this is a Cliche featuring Juice Jula, Magno, and Lil Mario out of H-Town, man. This is her new one off of her album, Harriet of the South. It's called For My City. Check it out.
See, they be talking about themselves, but I be holding up my city. So I swear purple, blue, green, gold, looking pretty. We do this for the culture, for all the men and women. Original, authentic, no fabricating when I'm spitting. Mission to make them listen, accomplished, yo, when I'm finished. I'm classified, no attention. I'm underground in the kitchen. You privileged to be a witness. No capping, I'm in position. No sign, walking the line. Hey, just know what the city I know. That body rock like a big mellow. Seem like the city lost that south side door. So I gotta break the boys off the kick down the door. I'm coming down on the MLK. H-Town love is cliche. Knocking pictures off the wall like Hamid. Chunk up the deuce with that boy Harvey. Proclamated, yeah, it's cliche day. July 2nd, we gon' put it in their face. Everybody acting like they forgot what we built on. Miss Southside still holding if it ain't known. Classified lady, 98, I've been on. In the zone, on the microphone, make them sing a song. From 610 South Park, out the Scooter Wood. I'm plugged, yeah, baby, yeah, it's all good.
I'm getting my ass ate up over here. Oh, this is so annoying.
We do this for the culture, for all the men and women. Original,
this city, sir. With a swing, they be swinging all over the girl. See the ball line, we gon' slap crawl down. We gon' swing to the left and we gon' swing to the right. Yeah, no, this club city and you know we still winning. From the wrong, made a hundred from a penny. This is a new championship called the Space City. We be getting money, big rest, and get pretty. When you come down, so please don't let it spoil you. And I'm so H-Town, call me Houston, all up. I'm standing on my ground for my sons and daughter. Watch street clientele, homie, place your order. Never quit and never lose, still making boss moves. Be the Pimp C, and my dog DJ Screw. Never quit and never lose, I'm still making boss moves. Be the Pimp C, and my dog DJ Screw.
See, they be talking about themselves, but I be holding up my city. So I swear purple, blue, green, gold, looking pretty. We do this for the culture, for all the men and women. Original, authentic, no fabricating when I'm speaking.
West, north to south, I gave the game off the mouth and tossed the floss. 56, 44, south, talk to the clock. Back up in Scooter Wood, I smart the north. The haters want to undermine beyond the crime. They try to put the H inside the box like a $100 sign. They can't wait for me to try on the run the
keeping it underground. Green roll through the dough, green roll in his throat. Clean rolls when I hit the scene, hole in the dough. Stay with every string, hit my soul in the flow. Out the now, see my load, you should know I keep it on swing. Come through pressing buttons, pro tools. Me on stress for nothing, I'm so cool. Life is good, my guard is great. So I do it for my city, Boulevard and Space.
See, they be talking about themselves, but I be holding up my city. Slaves wear purple, blue, green, gold, looking pretty. We do this for the culture, for all the men and women. Original, authentic, no fabricating when I'm speaking. Mission to make them listen, accomplished up when I'm finished. Don't classify no position. I'm on the front and testing. Privilege to be a witness, no capping, I'm in position.
Stuart Wood, I'll be in the eyes. It's outside on mine.
Outside. Hey.
Paper like it's really supposed to be got. OG, Lil Mario, swishing his eyes. I'm Lil Street, kiss me on Tubi. And most these hoes in the projects won't do me. We big ballin', shot calling out to the south. Disrespecting H-Time, we gon' set it off.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's time for your weather bang. Houston, we've got some pretty weather today. It's been a little cloudy, but nice nonetheless. We're currently 85 degrees right now. We're going to get down to a low of 68 tonight. Tomorrow, your hump day is going to be a little warm. A high of 91 degrees with sunny skies. Actually, the rest of the week, we're going to be probably in the 90s. Yeah, already, you guys. I know you're not ready for that yet. So be careful of the humidity. I don't see any immediate rain in our forecast. BR, you're sitting pretty at 87 degrees right now in your city. It'll get down to 68 degrees tonight and tomorrow and the rest of the week. I see nothing but clear, beautiful skies, sunny conditions, and you'll be in the mid 80s. It's going to be nice. Your humidity is actually fairly low right now. It's only at 38%, so it's actually nice right now in BR. So y'all get out and try to enjoy some of this weather if you can during this work week. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Young Bleed is going to tell you about his upcoming concert. You don't want to miss those details. Also coming up right now in our New Music Tuesday, we've got some new music from DJ Sauce Park featuring Craig G. This one's called Top Down. Check it out.
You know I'm rolling with my pull up on the boulevard.
I'll be right back, bro.
Come on. All right. You know I'm rolling with my top down, border, paint, turning corners. You know I'm rolling with my top down, border, paint, turning corners. You know I'm rolling. Top down, I'm about to shut the whole block down. My shit alive, it's got this motherfucker locked down. Peanut butter, perforated, yeah, them jealous niggas hate it. Bitch, I got that nigga plated. If a nigga try to fade it, nah, nigga, not me. Never let you hate to stop me. Turning them corners and gripping that wood. Anything else a carbon copy. OG, my shit is original. Pull up and make them feel pitiful. So sick, I'm making them miserable. You can see me in all of your visual with my top down, painted border, paint, turning corners. You know I'm rolling with my top down, painted border, paint, turning corners. You know I'm rolling with my roll, tipping the major fold, slamming the candy goals, coming down up in the lane slow. Pop up with the bang, ho, swinging lane to lane, ho. It's a Texas thing, ho, rolling candy paint spokes, releasing the top, keeping the drop. Me and my girlfriend heating the sky, flipping and beating the block. Red paint dripping, she's the block, naked ass get sold, so those still tipping the foes, ain't gripping that momo. Ain't never been a homo, no, I'm on go-mo. Releasing the top, keeping the drop. Me and my girlfriend heating the sky, flipping and beating the block. Red paint dripping, eating the block, naked ass, so those, still tipping the foes. Ain't dipping that momo, ain't never been a homo, I'm on go-go. Releasing the top, flipping the drop, me and my girlfriend heating this game, flipping and bleeding the block, red paint dripping, bleeding the block, naked ass, so those, still tipping the foes. Ain't dipping that momo, ain't never been a homo, I'm on go-go.
All right, we're back on the Sunset Bang. Young Bleed is coming to a city near you if you're in the Mississippi area. Go on, tell them about it, bro.
Look, I'm a tiptoe burglar. Y'all wait to it. I'll wait to it because I'm not supposed to say nothing, but I'll give you this much detail. Jackson, Mississippi, y'all, this Saturday night. Thursday night, I'll give y'all a little bit more, footprints to the door. So
we ain't gonna be on Thursday.
Yeah, that's right.
We ain't gonna be on Thursday.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I say this much on behalf of my brother, Asiatic Black, whatever event he's throwing out that way, for those that's listening in the Mississippi and definitely the Jackson area, yeah, I'll be the special guest. You know what I mean? It's actually a 50-year hip hop anniversary, and I'll leave it at that.
That's live.
Yeah. So, Jackson, Mississippi, man, y'all come on out, show your love and face in the place. Oh, look.
Jackson, Mississippi.
Yeah.
Yes. I wish I could be at that show. Yeah. So y'all just heard me say that there's no show on Thursday. Bleed and I won't be here on Thursday. I'm actually going out of town, so we're taking a hiatus on Thursday. But the Sunset Bang will still air. DJ Mo Drinks has volunteered to step up to the plate, so he's gonna be live mixing on Throwback Thursday. You don't want to miss that. It's going down. All the way down. So yeah, y'all come back on Thursday and check out DJ Mo Drinks. Let's get back to this new music. I've got your Dingbat of the day coming up next. You don't want to miss this Dingbat. I'm trying to tell you. Coming up right now, we got new music from Young Dinero. This one's called She Say. Check it out.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Young Dinero. Yeah, I'm gonna get it right. Hello, are you on the way? Are you coming home? Exactly what she say. Knowing what I'm on, I know what you want. Hello, are you on the way? Are you coming home? Exactly what she say. Young Dinero, knowing what I'm on, I know what you want. She be hitting me on my phone. Didn't know I've been long. I picked up the call late. Now she think I'm out with some shh. I ain't tripping, girl, you know. I'm in the studio. And once I make it back home, I'ma get you out some clothes. Hold on, stay down, don't play around. Okay, now that's really all I'm asking. The only time that you should lay down or play around is when we both relaxing. Yeah, on the way to be close to you. FaceTiming you while I zoom. I sent the text to you something new. Man, I love you naked too. Keep it going while I'm in the mood. Where you at? Said I'm coming soon. Pulling up while she heard the room. Hello.
So she heard with
Hello. Are you on the way? Are you coming home? Exactly what she say. Knowing what I'm on, I know what you want. Hello, are you on the way? Are you coming home? Exactly what she say. Knowing what I'm on, I'm back at. I know what you want. She know what I'm on. I know what she wants. She said, don't tell me lies. No, I'm lying if I don't. I'm thugging to the bone. Sorry if I'm wrong, but if you wanna leave, I welcome you to go. I tried to tell you slow down, but no, this ain't no merry-go-round for sure. Because I'm on the road now, wishing you can go before I hit the road. She told me I should know. Yeah, hello, are you on the way? Are you coming home? Exactly what she say. Knowing what I'm on, I know what you want. Hello. Hello, are you on the way? Are you coming home? Exactly what she say. Knowing what I'm on, I know what you want.
You ready, Blake?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
Yes, sir. Yeah, y'all. That last part was part of the song, so I know y'all looking at y'all. Some of y'all riding in the car like, damn, who am I calling?
Right.
Every time I hear the song, I have to look around like, am I calling somebody? Oh, they ain't answering anyway.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
that. I was like, damn, where that's coming from? Right.
All right, y'all. It's time for your Dingbat of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got another idiot we're gonna expose to y'all today. All right, and today's Dingbat of the day is Mr. Darren Kempton. Yeah. So Darren Kempton thought that he thought it would be a great idea to rob a house, right?
Yeah.
So he goes to the back of this house, and I guess he's gonna try to break in, and try to steal stuff or whatever. But Darren Kempton's dumbass broke into a house full of cops. Let me give you the backstory.
Oh, wow, please.
Let me give you the backstory. Okay, so he picks the wrong house out of all the houses in this neighborhood and on this block or whatever. Darren decided to pick the house in Northampton that had previously been burglarized earlier in the evening. Wow. This house had already been hit. He didn't know it. He wasn't the one that burglarized it the first time, right? Not this house. Yeah. So he decides he's going to break into this house. The house was full of cops because the homeowner came home, found their house burglarized, and they called police. So the police came to make a report about the burglary. There were no flashing lights or anything. It was not an emergency situation because when the homeowner came home, there was nobody there. Right. So he went to the back of the house, as I said. He probably came up from the back, did not see police cars sitting in the front of the house. So anyways, he breaks into the house, comes out of whatever room he snuck into, and the cops were right there, and the lady's like, the hell are you doing in my house? So Darren Kempton was arrested for burglary. To make matters worse, he tried to run, but he was caught at the spot. He tried to run. He didn't even make it out the house, y'all. He tried to run. He saw the cops try to run. They're like, bring your ass here. You ain't going nowhere.
Oh, motherfucking well.
Yeah. Even worse than that, he tried to break into a previous house not far from this residence. He was unable to get anything out of that house, but he did break in. He cut himself on a latch outside of a window, and there was blood that he left. So he cut himself, tried to break into this other house, and there was blood. So while he was arrested for this initial robbery that he was caught at, DNA test was run, was put into the system through CODIS, and come to find out it led back to him. So he was charged with another burglary for the same night in the same neighborhood. He needs to find him another job or something. He needs to find another hustle.
Because whatever you want to call it, that's not your lane, man. Find another lane. That don't work for you, homeboy.
You break into a house with cops in it already?
You might well put the handcuffs on yourself, man. God damn.
Did he? Okay, if he didn't see the front of the house, did he not see any lights on in the house? Because obviously there were lights on inside the living room or something where the cops were inside talking to the homeowners. He didn't see any lights on or what? I guess he just didn't care. He sounded like a meth head to me. Maybe he was looking for a fix or something. I don't know.
I guess it's another dope fiend move. But not a cop family picture, the wife with him in the uniform, something on the mantle. Nothing, man. Nothing indicate you couldn't. This is a cop house. I mean, it was God damn.
It wasn't a cop's house. It wasn't a cop's house.
One of them.
Yeah, it wasn't a cop's house. Yeah, he just broke in while the police were taking this report.
Yeah.
So.
Wow.
And then you gonna leave some blood evidence at another residence down the street that you just burglarized.
Bigfoot DNA, man. Evidence.
Obviously, he didn't get enough stuff at the first house, so he decided to try again. But anyways, Darren Kempton, you are our dingbat of the day.
Yeah, man. Fuck out here. Crazy.
More story is, y'all, quit stealing shit.
I can't even talk about it. Forget about it.
Yeah.
Right.
Coming up right now, I've got the newest one from Bun B and Static Selector featuring Big Crit and Cal Wayne. This was called In My Hand. Check it out.
Oh, boy.
Or leave me. Static Selector. You can go your own way, baby.
I want a shot. Oh, that's all you gonna give me that little bit? Yeah, I want that. Yeah, just give me the rest of the bottle. You keep the shot glass.
Unbeat a trilogy, etc. Better than any competitor, lyrical predator. No, I'm not a trick. I don't make office a hoe. So if it ain't about some business, then my office is closed. I don't worry about niggas that don't matter. So I just let them chatter before they end up tarred, feathered, and battered. I got grandbabies now and they be needing they paw. So I'd rather spend time with them than strip you down to hog maw. No applause, cause there's no need to flatter me. As you can see, there's no room in my back for a battery. So say the speakers, we ain't listening no way. This the grown folks table, so you youngsters can go play. I'm from the old days where we went by the old laws, and we don't give a
we don't go and get up out of here, bro.
Boys, faux pause. So if we talking and I'm feeling some pressure in your conjecture, then the hands of God is ready to bless you in the election.
Sorry. That's four.
Live it or leave it, breathe it in or suffocate. The south and out in your face like anime eat the cake. To swallow it whole, I'm hotter than pots on the stove. That bubble from hotter that turn the soap. With hammers, no arms to hold. If the flow didn't lock up, why did you scrape the bowl? My pocket like a giant power lifter, swole. The passerbys pay the price for greatness told. There's only one word to describe this here. Soul, my caliber that of legendary from around the way. Just kind of shit I've been telling y'all. Listen to UGK, 15 knocking the bumper straight. Not even a microphone delays my time. I cultivated my place to shine. The shade ain't did nothing but kept me cool. Like a perm on day, the rough and the temptations. Oh, so smooth. Got a record cracking, rocking with Bun and Static. I'm in the groove. Ain't nothing changed since I was in a bucket. Whichever folks learn to live it or leave it. Go and achieve it. More time on these hoes. Roll it, hold it, dollar, break it, show it, pull it, pop it, collar, feed it, family, roll it, on it, land, owe it, pay it, put it in my hand. Leave it, roll it, hold it, dollar, break it, show it, pull it, pop it, collar, feed it, family, roll it, on it, land, owe it, pay it, put it in my hand. You ever had the rigs, antenna, grip plies to make that channel switch? Black forces, malicious, take away from my ratchetness. Money, it can't buy your love, but it can bring you happiness. Especially when you won a long time and never having shit. Turn a good guy gangster, a good girl to a nasty bitch. Sleeping on out mattresses, it'll bring out the savageness. Finding real niggas like dinosaurs, it ain't happening. They passive on that capping shit. Fresh out, trying to adapt the shit. Top song, the numbers is wrong, measures inaccurate. I miss my real niggas like I miss that real activist. This for all the times I went to school up in that tagging shit. Lois Houston, when you see that swanger on the back of it. Prison cell, I ain't going back to it. It's different when you really, really living like you rapping it. Out of state and moving weight, teenagers trafficking, white like a napkin, and stopping out the packages, straight ghetto.
Child, we had some good music on today's show, did we not?
Another banging 832 night. That's right. Hold up.
Yeah, shout out to everybody that sent in new music, man, for real. Y'all been doing that. Y'all stay in the studio. You spit it, I'll spin it.
Yeah, beautiful music. Yeah, I had a ball tonight. All that shit was classic. You know, old classic. That's something old, something new sound. I loved everything I heard.
Yeah, I like that too. Yeah, so one more reminder for those of you who are going to be in Jackson, Mississippi, come check out my boy Young Bleed. Tell him one more time about the show.
Hey, you know, it's going to be that 50th anniversary, the celebration of hip hop. You know, I don't know if it's exactly about my man Asiatic Black, but my big brother in Jackson, Mississippi, you know, for years, but invited me as a special guest, y'all. So I'm gonna be out there. It's not all about me, but I'll be passing through. It's about that celebration. So anybody in the area, Mississippi and surrounding areas, state to state, yeah, y'all come on out there if you know about the 50th anniversary of hip hop celebration they're doing.
Well, it ain't all about you, but you are a big part of that fit. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, you helped shape and form and stuff. So yeah, this is definitely about you, bro.
I appreciate that. So absolutely, that part, you know, and my whatever part.
Yes.
But yeah, you know, so anybody in the area, y'all come on out, show your love, show your face in the place, and let's get it on. Yeah, that's what it do.
Already. Yeah, Bleed and I will not be with you on this Thursday. As I say, you know, he's traveling to Mississippi this weekend. I myself will be traveling to New Orleans. So yeah, I'm going to his state when he's leaving his state.
I'm going the state over. So you see that's a crazy hop, skip, and a jump.
Yeah, we both going
state. I'm jumping to the state over. That's crazy.
Yeah. It is crazy, yeah. But so we won't be here this Thursday, but the Sunset Bang will still air. DJ Mo Drinks will be in the mix, so get your dancing shoes ready on Thursday for Throwback Thursday. DJ Mo Drinks is gonna be spinning on the ones and twos, and he's gonna turn up for us. If you have some new music and you'd like to be displayed here on the Sunset Bang, send it to bangin832radio@hotmail.com. Make sure it's in MP3 format and it's properly tagged. Thank y'all for tuning in today. One more shout out to DJ Romazetti. Happy belated birthday, bro, for doing your doggone thing. Shout out to the whole Bangin 832 crew. Everybody out there on the streets and all that stuff. We're gonna get back with y'all on next Tuesday. So happy Memorial Day. I hope y'all have a blast on Memorial Day. Memorial Day is next Monday.
That's right.
Yeah, y'all have a good time. I know, you know, black folks, we don't care nothing about the holiday. We just want a reason to barbecue and drink, you know.
Yeah, of course, you know.
But Memorial Day is for it, you know, it is to honor those that we have lost, those souls that we have lost, especially in war and especially in our veterans. So happy Memorial Day to everybody. I hope y'all have a great Memorial Day on Monday and a beautiful weekend, and join us back here in the Sunset Bang on New Music Tuesday next week. Yeah, absolutely. You got anything for these people?
Yeah, look, happy birthday to my girl Shaq in Louisville, Kentucky. Today is her birthday.
That's her birthday?
Yeah, it's Shaq's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Shaq. Yeah.
Salute, you know what it is.
Happy 21st birthday, girl.
Yeah, you know, I look all over again. But
all right.
That part, and like I say, you know, I give y'all what I can, you know, other than what I said tonight about the upcoming show this weekend, Saturday night in Jackson, Mississippi, celebrating the 50th year of hip hop. So, you know, sooner than later on to the next one, y'all have a blessed one, man, and make it short and simple. Peace and love.
For sure. Get out there and wrap your arms around your loved ones. Squeeze them tight all through the night. And please don't forget.
What?
Bang out with your thing out.
Hold up.
Y'all stay Southern fried.
Your brain has officially been banged.
Y'all finished or y'all done? I ain't got no more talk.